How's it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here. This is Doctor Who. We are on episode number 3 of Series 12. This is Orphan 55. Oh my god, I'm just ready for Series 12. Like, I am so amped. I haven't felt this amped during Series 11, so to feel so amped to see the direction this story is going to go is feeling that I haven't been familiar with for a long time, and it's a feeling that I am welcoming with open arms, as always, because I really enjoyed last week's episode, and the tease for things to come in Series 12, and possibly beyond, with the Timeless Child. That arc is getting visited, as well as the secrets the founders of Gallifrey hold. As well as the potential, I guess, revisitation of the Cartmel Master Plan. So it's all pretty exciting, as well as a darker Doctor story that we have on the horizon potentially. It's all very juicy, and I'm really excited to see what this episode holds. Hopefully, it does continue the great 2 episodes we've had with Doctor Who Series 12. Because that would be very amazing. Because I'm really hoping Series 12 does well all throughout. Maybe the 1 or 2 odd-ish off episode, that can be excusable, but I just hope that Series 12 does deliver so much, and so far it's looking to be that way. So, with that said, let's jump into Doctor Who. This is episode number 3 for Series 12, Orphan 55. Let's go.
Hello, I've got to go and fetch me speedos. Only joking. Already got them on.
God! Oh no!
Welcome to Tranquility Spa.
Oh,
I think there needs to be a rule of the TARDIS, no touching stuff that you don't... Yeah.
O'Brien party of 4?
Jesus
Like
Christ!
Rosie Herald coupons. I'm
We didn't ask for cats to merge with Doctor
Your
Who.
customer host.
Yes. Now suck your thumb until the hallucinations stop, and remember, they're not real bats.
Well, at least that didn't last with him for the entire episode, because...
It's fine. It's fine.
Poor Ryan.
Make the butt go away.
4 pilots. So, do you come across many hopoviruses?
Does this usually work?
I was going to say, is he...
girls have to answer your question.
Hey, look, I'm not trying to chat you up.
Okay.
Shame.
If you can hear this message, you shouldn't be here. Leave immediately.
Oh my god! Whoa! What the fuck?
Hey, there's more than one.
Dude, you're dead. You got a beautiful red shirt on you.
Something's down there.
In here. If I had crayons and half a can of Spam, I could build you from scratch. Now, out of my way.
Ooh, that's sass! Ooh.
They'll take the bodies, won't they? There you are. We heard the doctor's voice over the tannoy. Also gunfire.
What were they going to do with the bodies apart from eat them, potentially?
All of you, in here.
Oh, that is really impressive as a design.
Yes,
Shame is dead.
Seal is secure. Internal O2 level restored to 20.
Graham, what's happening?
Oh, Ryan. It ain't the aliens that are going to kill me, it's worrying about you.
My
What
heart.
is it they got in here? A couple of the law. That's how it gets the grading. Except on Orphan 55, something clearly survived.
The
Yep.
dregs?
Why here, Kate? Why build this hotel? It doesn't make any sense.
The air is unbreathable. But a few years with the right terraforming, we can reduce the CO2 and make the whole planet habitable.
Terraforming, bankrolled by fakecation.
But is it
smart?
worth the risk?
Day hotelier, tomorrow, the proud owner of Orphan 55. That's what they do. Adapt to guns and to nuclear winter.
See,
Apex
that's how they
predators, and
survived.
We are driving straight into their territory.
This is just gonna rile them up even further, you do know that. I gotta say that, oh my god.
Billy! Billy, where are you?
Just bring the dregs.
Yeah, she's gonna bring them, but
Medals all around us.
bless her heart.
Doc, we don't stand a chance.
love their design.
I'm sorry to ask them together, but will you marry me?
Oh, he got to ask.
Will.
He's gonna die.
What was the other one?
If anyone can, will they please shoot me?
Oh, man.
Don't worry, I killed him.
What did you
I mean,
just
he
say?
did ask.
What, Benny?
He asked me to.
Oh, how could you?
It's distressing, but he
What
oh.
is wrong with you? Why didn't the Dread kill him?
Birthdays. She didn't come to his funeral. And she doesn't even recognize me now.
Trixabel.
Oh. And she
Wait,
gave me the name Trixabel.
So she was.
Behind you.
Oh, shoot. Okay, come on.
This is not the way to resolve a family dispute. How about good old...
Oxygen supply falling.
You talk too much. Using up all your oxygen.
Consider urgently
Oh, great.
this canister. Consider urgently
Doctor gets lectured once, and she's now dying.
That daughter of yours, Kane. Real chip off the old block.
I didn't know she was here. This is Earth.
Oh, Wait, what?
No. It can't be Earth. This is nothing like
No.
Earth.
This isn't. Oh my god.
It's me. You'll run. You can't hide by yourself. Run. Stay alive.
No, you're not good. No! Velma! Velma! Oh.
Which one of you hurt my...
I never thought once about me. I will shoot you.
This isn't how you react
Go on then.
to abandonment.
There was a smaller bomb in the bar too. I wasn't going to use it when anyone was here. But it just blew out the mainframe.
That's what I was afraid of.
Earth's really gone to hell, hasn't it? Oh, my lord!
Over here!
It's so strong without oxygen because it doesn't need it. It breathes. Orphan 55. It's Earth. Your future.
Alternative, please. Just.
For us. Mutated. Yes.
Yeah.
The few that didn't die.
Oh, no, they can't
I
be.
kind of had a feeling as soon as.
Good warnings from every scientist alive. Global warming. The food chain collapses, mass migration, and war.
Yeah, World War III, all that
Can't
jazz.
hold this much longer.
We need to get out.
Shit, that's really haunting.
Run.
I'll get the orthodox open. Where is he?
He's not in the corridor. He must have run.
We're all gonna die here.
Not if I've got anything to do with it.
I was gonna
I
say
know how we can survive this.
Chekhov's virus.
We have one advantage over them. Oxygen. We love it. The dregs hate it. This whole dome is air conditioned. If I can up the oxygen levels, the dregs will be weakened and we'll get out of here. Now, Neve, get on it.
That's a
Yes,
good plan. Go
Ryan.
on.
The dregs are
This is
being attacked
intense.
in one place. One small problem.
Yeah.
You've got a plan, right?
Drop kick it!
At least 3/8 of a plan. Right here. 2/8. I'll be honest, all I've got is a letter P, but sometimes that's all I need.
Yeah, just yeet it off it.
Hey, that's our oxygen supply.
That's a mess.
Oh.
Graham, move over for a real mechanic.
Gentlemen, let's make some
Highly
room.
appreciating your son's efforts. That's awesome. Awesome.
There's nothing we can do!
I've got an idea. Follow me.
I was gonna say jab it in its eye, but no.
Get in the cage! What are you doing? Everything. Be smarter than what made you.
Wow. Is she really gonna get
Step
through to
away.
it? That sounded like a no.
Good drag. Smart drag. You let Bella set this bomb?
Nice plan. Nice plan.
I wasn't gonna argue.
Bella's got some serious issues.
Yeah, lucky for us.
We've got some serious issues right now. Let's move.
Silas, you've been brilliant. Why, Doctor?
Silas. MVP. Oh,
The weapon failed on her.
Get away from her!
oh, she came back. I thought she would have died. Now she's gonna die.
Got this. Be okay. Because I can't. In your time, humanity's busy arguing over the washing up while the house burns down. Unless people face facts and change, catastrophe is coming. But it's not decided.
Nice global warming
You know that.
message.
Lives change worlds. People can save planets or wreck them. That's the choice. Be the best of humanity.
I'm loving this message. Or suffer this. No, honestly, I have a feeling there's going to be a few people who's going to complain regarding, oh, this is like catering and all of that. But honestly, where we're at with the world and how many times we've gotten the message to just improve, otherwise you're all going to die out. Your future generation is not going to have they're not going to have a life because Earth will be messed up. I really love how impactful it kind of was, because it was a very, very horrifying sight to see, and it was very heartbreaking stuff, wasn't it? With the fact that this could be Earth. This could be Earth unless we adapt, we change our ways. So I was really, really surprised they went with the fact that, okay, well, this is Earth, because that wasn't what I anticipated once they reveal, okay, the outside of this like fake holiday resort is a dead planet. Once they revealed that, I didn't have any idea that this would be Earth, just like the Doctor said, one of the dead planets. But that's literally what Earth could be if we continue being ignorant to the world. So holy shit, I was really, really surprised with how powerful that message was, because that was very, very deep stuff. This episode wasn't as good as Spyfall, admittedly, but it was still very, very fun to go through, and I appreciated the fact that we had the twist that Orphan 55 was in fact Earth in a possible future, and the possible future doesn't decanonize End of the World, does it? Or New Earth, etc. It was a message at the end of the day, which I thought, it could have been made a bit stronger, the whole climate change thing, but I still appreciated the, I guess, kind of speech that the Doctor gave off, because like I said, I think we're at a point in like our lifetimes where we have to decide what are we going to provide for the next generation. Are we going to like let them suffer, etc., all that jazz? So I don't have a problem. I do have a feeling that that there's going to be a bit of complaints regarding the message and all of that. But like, if anything, for me, I feel like it could have been done a bit stronger. But yeah, the main issue that I do have, well, it did feel a bit rushed personally. I felt like the pacing was a bit wacky, so yeah, I did have a bit of a problem with the pacing personally, but the other main concern that I had was I thought as soon as they entered the TARDIS and Ryan was a bit distraught about the fact that Bella was left behind. I thought they were going to have reminiscence of Fires of Pompeii when Donna screamed to the Doctor, "Save them!" And I thought they were going to have that, but yeah, I can't I can't find a leeway around that. So yeah, a bit disappointed there, but. I did like the designs of the dregs as well, and and their predecessors as well. I thought it was a very, very terrifying concept, and yeah, it was a very, very it was an okayish episode. I wouldn't say it was, oh my god, series 12 is continuing to be outstanding and all of that. It wasn't bad by any means. It was like if you were to give it a rating, I don't know, 7 out of 10, around that, yeah. But I did like the I don't know, I'd like to think that the Doctor's mentality in this episode was a bit thrown out of the place, so I'm not sure if you can use that to excuse why the Doctor left behind Kane, and yeah. But I do feel like the Doctor's mentality was a bit all over the place because of the fact that she's just learned that Gallifrey is destroyed, and they even touch up upon the fact that you seem out of it, and the Doctor's like, no, I'm not. And now she's learnt that she is on Earth that is destroyed, which is the Doctor's second home, really. But then again, this is a possible outcome, isn't it? It's not like canon, and it doesn't decanonize End of the World, so I don't know, but it's still gonna be a stake to the heart seeing a possible future where Earth ends up being destroyed. So yeah, the old couple were I don't know, they were amazing. Although Velma, I think she was called, yeah, just screaming Benny like all the time. One thing I don't get though is like he asked he asked the people and like everyone in the vehicle to end his life. He was clearly suffering, and Kane, I think it was, yeah. She ends up offing the old geezer, and everyone's giving her grief about it because of the fact that she's just ended her life. Don't know if it's because of the fact that she showed no mercy, but him implying that he wants to like be put out of his misery is because he doesn't want to suffer anymore, I feel. So I feel like there was a bit of over dramatics going on with the whole exchange, just to push the point that Bella was the secret child of Kane. So yeah, which I thought was I don't know, I felt like that was a very, very interesting plot as well, because were you supposed to hate Bella because she tried to blow up like this resort, and yeah, she still was presented to have that bit of humanity, that like she was still presented to make you appreciate her and all that jazz, even though like she took it, she went the wrong way of handling abandonment. So yeah, I mean, I do feel so bad for her, and I do feel like her mother like should have at least checked up on her, all that jazz. But yeah, I feel like her resorting to that measure was not a right move whatsoever for her. So yeah, but I do appreciate the fact that that it did help Ryan's development in terms of like his character development. I thought that was very, very neat. Like it gave Ryan something to do. So yeah, it was yeah, she was a very, very interesting inclusion. I will compliment the fact that all of the characters, all of the I guess side characters had some, like, it seemed a bit overpacked, but I feel like the characters did have some life in them, like even Nevi, I think he was called, and how he was always dismissing his son, even though his kid described not described, displayed, should I say, intelligence and all that jazz. And was very, very efficient at fixing things up. I thought that was a very, very nice touch. So I will appreciate the fact that this episode did give life to the extra characters, because one of the main issues with the current TARDIS team is that it feels like we're overcompensating, and it feels like we've got too much going on because we can't cater to all the characters. And I did feel like Yaz did take a bit of a backseat in this episode, but I'm not panicking too much, because I do feel like her time to shine is going to come. You can't please everyone in terms of characters, like all the time. Like sometimes a character will have to take a bit of a backseat. So yeah, and I do have faith that we're going to have a lot of focus on Yaz throughout this season. So, yeah, but I did appreciate the life that we had in the characters, and it did remind me of Midnight. I'm not going to lie, it reminded me so much of Midnight, with the uninhabited planet, monsters, attacking Holiday Resort. Yeah, it was screaming Midnight vibes. Although I think everyone can admit that this would be a poor man's Midnight, because Midnight is one of the best New Who episodes out there, and I wouldn't say this is like one of the best episodes out there personally. So yeah, but yeah, I really, really, yeah, I thought this was a good episode. I wouldn't say great, I wouldn't say amazing episode, just good, because I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed the tension, all that jazz throughout this episode, and the dregs, and like I said, how things were handled with the other characters. I thought it was pretty good stuff, but it wasn't no Spyfall by any means. I don't know, I did expect certain directions they would go. Like, I'm okay with the climate change message, although I feel like if they were going to go that route, they could have gone for something a bit stronger. Personally, I'm not so sure, but I don't have any problems with the message that they presented us with, but I do have a feeling inside of me that it could have been done a bit better, because I did feel like they were going to go certain directions with this episode, especially with the Doctor running out of oxygen. Reminded me of the episode Oxygen, and I do love the touch that you are talking too much, so you're running out of oxygen. So that was a pretty humorous bit there, because there was part of me thinking, doesn't the Doctor have more like capacity with her oxygen? Oh right, because she talks so much. So yes. But yeah, I have no problems with the speech itself, although I do feel like the climate change message could have been done a bit stronger. I do like the fact that the planet was Earth itself and it was a possible future. I don't know, I feel like they kind of deviated away from the message, if you get what I mean, and focused on the tension against the dregs. Yeah, like, for example, End of the World had a very strong life's end message in terms of Earth's end. So, for comparison's sake, so yeah, but yeah, like I said, this was a good episode. Wasn't spectacular by any means, but it was still very, very enjoyable personally. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Check the videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my Media Beats and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!